Okay, so for today's video, we are unboxing some plants, some Palm Street buys, and some Facebook buys. Facebook has been awful lately because I have been doing a lot of purchases on Facebook lately, but that's okay. First one. This might be the Palm Street box. I'm pretty sure the Facebook one is the larger one. So, it's in here. Okay. I want to say I have let's do a guessing game. I think it's a carry-eye variegated, a tortum. There's 3 in here, I think, but I don't remember the other one. Okay, let's see. I mean, 2 out of 3 is not bad, right? Although, I also feel like I should really know what I'm buying or paying for, but that's okay. This is the carry-eye variegated. Look at that cutie. So freaking cute. I've been wanting one so bad. And it's like, all the Hoya I have, I feel like this is such a common one that I should have been grabbed. But I don't know, I was on like this kick of like all the rare Hoyas. Not like, you know, I didn't want another compacta. I didn't want another carry-eye. I didn't want a bavada. I was really on a kick of like, I need every single, like, you know, every single bougie Hoya that exists. So that's why I have 50 million cuttings, because I'm not paying that much for a mama plant of an expensive Hoya. 1, 2, and 3. That has to be the tortum. I have no idea what this third plant is. When you shop so much for plants, you like legit forget what you've ordered. And then I hate to say it, I be purchasing when my kids are around, and I can't honestly say that I'm totally there when I'm doing that. Because a lot of times they're talking to me and I saw something I like and I'm just swiping and buying. The only... No, I can't say it for Facebook because I was about to lie. I was about to lie and say, you know, with Facebook purchase, I pay attention. I see the photos and then sometimes they're like quick purge or fast purge and you got to hurry up and grab something. So I'll just see the picture and I'm like, oh, I want it. I don't remember the name half the time of what I purchased. But that's why there's tags. Most people I buy from do send a label, which is wonderful for me because I forget absolutely everything. Yes, this is the tortum. Again, I love my small plants. Hoya, always a cutting. Other plants, I do like them small. So, not even. I want to say like, I was going to say like 80%, but no. Like 95% of this room, not even, like 98% of this room started as small plants that I've grown over the last 5 to 6 years. I always say like I got into this hobby recently, but it's definitely been like 6 years now. Oh, this is a Sao Paulo, right? I think I said that right. Look how pretty. Look at that line. That's gorgeous. Oh, I like that. I don't remember buying that. Go me. Okay. Where was I? Lowe's. So I bought me a pothos. And I had gotten me a snake plant. There was another one. I'm trying to look around, see if I see it in here. No, it's not in here. But yeah, I had gotten me like 3 plants that day. Fast forward. None of them are alive today. No one. Once again, down a rabbit hole on Google. What did I do wrong? How can I only keep succulents alive but not regular plants? Water. Water, as us Philly people say. Water. So then I started researching, and that's when I was like, oh, fertilizer. Okay, they have that for indoor plants. You need that for plants. Cool. Watering schedules. That matters. You know, succulents. I water my succulents maybe once every other month, depending on the season. And to be honest, in the summer, I kind of don't want to water it as often because they pop off when it's hot. So, yeah. So I learned about water. I learned about fertilizer. Boom. Dynagrow. Was it Dynagrow at the time? Super Thrive, maybe? I don't remember. It was a different name and logo at the time. But I found them. And I was like, all right, let's give it a try. Bought my first watering can because, you know, when I was watering my plants back then, I was using cups. Solo cups. And water from the sink. I've come far. I've come very far. Bought me some more plants from Lowe's. Gave it another try. Boom. All dead again. So at that point, I was like, all right, screw this. Something's got to give. I got to do something right. Then I believe I found Bros with Hose. And that was when, you know, I had understood fertilizer. I understood light. I had my first gallon watering container. All the things. And, you know, I felt I could be a plant mommy. Now, to date, I still have some plants from that purchase. And that was 2020. So I still have quite a few plants around here. I want to say it's mostly my ficus that I still have. That are about 4 to 5 years old now. I'm sorry, 5 to 6 years old now. And they're doing pretty good. I would say they're thriving. I've definitely experimented on them a lot. So they're not as big as I'm sure they would be if I would have left them alone. But it's whatever. Actually, my Philo Florida, that tall baby up there touching my ceiling, that's one from that purchase. That is 6 years old. So yeah, let's just say I started getting the hang of it. Y'all, this is a huge package. This is it on my lap. So, I'm sorry it's taking me so damn long, but geez. Promise I'm getting, had to get a little aggressive with it. Installation. Rachel girl. Rachel from Facebook. I'll make sure I mention your packaging. Wonderful. Now let's get into the box. Let's see what's up. I remember, so I think there might be 2 mamas in here. And the rest might be cuttings. Another guessing game. I think it's a mama of a clem and a mama of a glabra. I don't remember the cuttings. Oh, let's see. Uh-oh. Yeah, no. Hand-eye coordination with this joint is awful. So I'm sure some of y'all are looking at me while I cut this like, oh my God, she's going to cut herself. I do it way too often. I am not to be trusted with a knife or scissors. I am a child. And yes, I have 2 children, but I am a child. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay. So, first off, I love a sweet touch. Literally. A Hershey Kiss. One of my sticks. Some pins. And labels. So these must be our cuttings. Obviously. And then... oh. Maybe I ordered 3 mamas? And don't judge my background. I'm in the middle of cleaning and repotting and all the things. Okay, and she even labeled with the top. I cannot tell you how considerate that is. In my years of plant hoarding, I cannot count the amount of times I opened something upside down because I couldn't really feel where the pot was and had stuff all over me. It was awful. The many times that has happened. Because then I gotta clean a mess. And don't nobody want to clean a mess. Come on. Oh, you're pretty. UT0T9. How pretty you are. Hoya UT029. So pretty. I definitely like those sleeves. Look at that. It's really nice. Ooh, heavy mama. Jeez. You see that? Again, on my lap. Look how big that is. Ooh, I think this might be the glabra. Oh, you're pretty. I think this might be like my second glabra. I don't know what it is. I'm a sucker for their leaves. You're really pretty. You're thirsty too. Okay, look at her. So pretty. Look at those leaves. I mean, come on. Glabras are gorgeous. Love that. Okay, last one. Ooh, okay. Another big baby. And as you can tell, my background, I am a Conejo Malo fan. Any of my fellow Conejo Malos out there, say what's up, say what's up. If you went to El Choli for the concert, you gotta tell me what was your date. I went August, the weekend of the 11th. I can't remember if it was the 11th or 12th. Oh my God. I just remember the experience was absolutely amazing. Most amazing concert I had ever attended. Like, it was an experience. It wasn't just a concert. But if any of my people went, please share below. I would love to know how your concert went and who you had. I had quite a few artists. I had El Residente. I had, oh my God, Residente, Chewy. I had like 5 artists and I'm only remembering 2. Ooh, that's bad. Well, it was great. This is a Clemensorium Jabbar. Look at that. That leaf is literally the size of my hand. They are gorgeous. Mm. 90% of the time when I record, you're probably gonna have Benito or Afrobeat or other reggaeton in the back, because that's like all I listen to. The occasional salsa days, other than my cleaning days. Yes. Some days I'll have some rap on, but Afro beats and all variations of Spanish are really my go-to. Again, she did phenomenal with this packing. Like, it's actually crazy. I had to take some notes because just like I'm ordering, I need to start doing some with some cuttings or something. My babies are getting big, really, really, really big. They're growing fast on me. This is really pretty. I can't get over that. Look at those leaves. That's insane. Look at that. The painting. Oh, so pretty. But okay, there's those. Now, let's take a little pause so I can come back and get my cuttings and some fluval.